All right, Wells fans. We are here for a JV game. I'm sorry we haven't been able to stream other JV games, but tonight's the last JV game. It seemed important to get here and at least get one game in. Because I haven't streamed any of the JV games previously, I may have a little trouble with some of the name recognition. And I'm also, Peter is not here yet. He will be here at some point. So I am both going to be working the camera and providing commentary, just to increase the difficulty level. All right. So on the circle, it's like Alice on the draw. Also, there was Shelby and Libby. Ball head to, that was Lily. Knocked free. It'll be free shooting position for Ellie. Sorry. On the 8-meter line. Lily in, shoots and scores. Good shot by Lily.
And there's a guarding goal by Lily Crockett.
On offense, we have Natalie and Lily. And on defense, we have Mercedes and it's like Sydney, I believe. Can't quite make out the number. Alice again on the draw. Alice with the draw control does a great job getting around the Westview player and grabbing it off the carpet. Up here on the right side, shoots. Shot goes wide left. I think it's going to be Wells' ball. Nope, I guess not. So with shots, for those who may be new to lacrosse, if it is that is going to be a false start, so that will actually be, they're going to let her restart it. So with shots, whoever is closest to it when it goes out of bounds actually gets the ball. Any other time, if it's a pass that goes out of bounds or somebody drops it and it goes out of bounds, it'll be just, whoever it went out of, it'll be the other team's ball. Loose ball. Picked up by, I think that's June. June over to 23 is Natalie. Stolen away by Westview. Picked up by June. Now by, good shot by Westview. In goal, it might be Emily in goal. I'm 100% certain if it's Emily or Claire.
That's a Wildcat goal by Emily.
Emily's number is 26 and Claire's is 29. So very similar. But I think that's a 6. I think that's Emily. Alice on the draw again. So for this JV game, we have a running clock. There, go a little faster than a normal game where the clock will stop in between goals. Draw control there by Libby. Libby into the middle, cut off. Now back to Lily. Lily back to Alice. Alice cut off by 2, back to Lily. Now to 23, Natalie. Pass goes a little awry though. Westview with the ball. So JV is playing down a couple players here. And Westview seems to have decided to match them in terms of numbers. Shot went wide right. And the Wells player did a good job of getting a stick on that. It was number 12, Sydney McCrae. It was Sydney and a Shelby. Make sure that's no, that was 13. So that was actually Shelby, not Sydney. Westview scores.
Goal by Anouk.
Alice on the draw again. Got Libby to the left and that's Shelby to the right. Draw control by Westview. So you'll notice that until there is draw control, there we go, nice. Knocked down from behind by Wells, out of bounds off of Westview, so it'll be Wells' ball. So when they start the ball, they have to actually bring the ball in bound. They can't throw it from out of bounds. That's the way to get a false start. So Sydney there was cut off and lost the ball. Now Westview with it on the counterattack. Picked up by June and by number 10. Shot goes wide right. The 10 is Mercedes. Westview. Guarded by Lily. Shot and score for Westview.
Goal by Lemon.
Just over 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Alice on the draw. Libby to the left. And Shelby to the right. There was a false start there by Wells, so Westview will get the draw control. Across to the middle, cut off by Wells. Knocked down, recovered by Mercedes. Mercedes over to June. June. Ahead to Alice. Alice is with a little bit of a breakaway, tries to shoot across her shoulder. Sort of picked up by the Westview players, knocked out of bounds, but it's actually knocked out of bounds off of the Westview stick, so it'll be Wells' ball. Good job there by Lily, putting pressure on that. Lily cuts inside, front of the goal, doesn't have an option, tries to pass it back. Pass doesn't connect, but Lily gets it back. Lily now over to 12 is Sydney. Sydney takes a shot, saved by the Westview keeper. Now, Libby tries to get it over to Mercedes. Oh no, not Mercedes. Sydney. Sydney went in the crease, so has to step behind the goal. Now Westview on the counter. Picked up top by June. June with the good defense. So this is something that's come up a few times on the varsity game, is that Wells, the restraining line is usually at the 30-meter line. And so you can't, good pass by Westview, but didn't connect. So yeah, so the restraining line, when there's a full complement of players on the field, you can only have 7 offensive and 7 defensive players past the restraining line. So on typical field, that would mean past the 30. We're a little different here for 2 reasons for this JV game. First is that Wells's goal isn't on the 0 like it would be at most fields. It's actually on the 5. So the restraining line is marked on the field at the 35. Some refs insist on keeping it at the 30, even though it's marked at the 35. But these refs actually set it up on the 35. And so the whistle was because one of Wells's players was past, actually 2 of them, but she only caught one of them, was past the 35.
20 seconds.
The other thing that's a little different is that because Wells doesn't have a full, number of players that they would need to play the full 11, they have Westview's playing down, because Westview has, seems like a few players on their bench available, and Wells has no subs. That's the end of the first here, with Westview leading 3-1 of a little 2-minute break. So for those who may be watching from outside of the area, Westview High School is Beaverton area high school. It's the largest high school in Beaverton and the 3rd largest high school in the state. Wells has actually had quite a bit of play against Westview over the last few years. They've actually faced Westview in a playoff game 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I can't remember, and beat them at Westview. Lost in the next round.
Wasn't bringing the equipment, and that's okay. I don't need it right now. No, you can take that. I'll be able to.
Right, it's all set up for that height. So Peter is here and take over the camera. I'm just talking to the people watching.
It's a beautiful evening here.
Yes, it is. All right, start of the second here with Wells behind 1-3. And I don't understand why they just got to start that, but fair. June with the ball. Grabbed by Alice. Back to Shelby. Shelby cuts inside. Good cut. Has an angle. Shoots. Saved by the Westview keeper. Tried to slide it in on that right side, but
Saved by Raccoon's goals.
Keeper caught it in their net. Loose ball here, grabbed by, that's Sydney McRae. Now up to who I assume is a sibling, Shelby. Shelby with the ball. Shelby gets past the defender, cut off by another Westview player. Tries to go over the top to Alice, but pass is disrupted. Westview with the ball. Knocked down by June. Great stick there. Recovered momentarily by Westview, but June grabs it off the carpet. Now has an option on the left there. Now June in all the way, shoots and scores.
Goal by June Hartman.
June with a nice look away there for a moment, and then puts the ball right past the keep. So Libby on the right, Shelby on the left. I am not certain who's on the draw this time. 23 is Natalie. Draw control by Westview. Now picked up by Mercedes on defense. Loose ball. That will roll out of bounds, and it'll be Wells. Natalie will start it in. Again, as I mentioned earlier, you don't pass it from out of bounds. You start the ball inbounds. Oh, pass intercepted by Westview right in front of the goal. But Wells manages to force him back. Westview player tries to make sort of a desperation pass to the middle, but grabbed by Emily. Now, Sydney over to Alice. Or no, Shelby over to Alice. Alice evades a couple of defenders there. Maybe a slash, yeah. So Alice will restart here on the 12-meter mark. 12-meter circle. Just to go back to June. June with the ball. That's going to be a flag and a score. So had June not taken that shot, she would have been able to take a free shooting position because she got, I think she may have both got fouled and had a shooting space violation where one of the defenders popped right in front of the goal before when she was sort of ready for a shot. But if a player gets a shot off, they'll just stick the flag back in their pocket and keep going. We're tied up here. 7.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Natalie on the draw. Shelby to the left. Libby to the right. Draw control by Westview, but threw it away there. Mercedes is closest to it and picks it up. There's a couple of options there. Gets it ahead to Natalie. Oh, and then actually Sydney with the ball now. Sydney has a couple of options. Ball's knocked free. Still loose. Little scrum. Hey, every time I see a scrum like that, it just seems so dangerous. I don't want to be in the middle of that. So, it's a foul of some sort on Wells. Could be a, oh, good job there by, I'm not sure who that was. June with the ball. I think it's June with the ball now. Has Alice on the other side. I think that was, is that Libby? No, it was Lily who had the great stick play earlier, knocked it over. Alice with the ball now. Alice over to Shelby. Shelby, double teamed. Now over to Alice. Alice tries to get it over to Lily, but knocked down by Westview. There's a dangerous play on number 20 from Westview, so it'll be free shooting position on the 8-meter line for Lily. Lily in. Ball's knocked free, I think, and Westview will restart. Oh, ball comes loose. Grabbed by Shelby, who shoots. Shot goes wide right. Good D by Shelby. Knocked the ball free and created that opportunity. Number 13 for Westview that's got a burst of speed. Yeah, somebody got called for a spear, but it is not stopping 13. Oh, all the way, and then lost the ball. I don't think there was a foul there, but you know, it was a good run. I guess we'll let them have it. Goal for Westview. It's strange. Wells lined up like it was an 8-meter, but it was actually a 12-meter. I think some of those players could have taken up position on the 8-meter, cut them off a little better instead of trying to run in after that. So 8-meter, basically everybody is at the level, but on 12-meter you can have people on the 8. I'm not sure why they didn't that time, but you know, it's JV. People are still learning. Natalie on the draw. Libby to the right. And is that June now to the left? Has June moved into midfield? She has. Yep, June is in mid. Westview attempts to sort of dangerous pass there, but Shelby was there, pushed him back. A good job by June cutting that one off. But it's going to be free shooting position. I think June might have had, you got to have your stick level. You can't really have the stick. Oh no, it was actually in 23, so it must have been a shooting space violation, not on June. But Wells should have somebody to the left on this to try to get a stick on it. They don't realize that they need a player. Good shot there. Wells player actually got over there close enough to get a shot at it. I'm going to mute for one moment. I want to ask the booth you. All right. Westview with the draw control. Just over a minute to go in the half. Wells with the ball. Stolen. Ooh, dangerous pass, but makes it. Over to Sydney. Sydney
1 minute
out
remaining.
to Alice. Alice loses the ball for a moment. Going to be Westview ball. 40 seconds to go in the first half. June with a good sprint to get that ball. Oh, good spin by June. 20 seconds to go. June into the middle. Shoots. Shot goes wide left. I think the goalie may have actually got a stick on that one. And that is the end of the first half. Westview leads 5-3.
Thank you one and all for coming out to this JV lacrosse matchup between Westview Wildcats and your Ivy Wells Guardians.
Oh,
Those of you in attendance tonight, we have a snack bar wide open with some of the best coffee you can find within 100 yards of this location. Popcorn, all kinds of fantastic treats. Please take yourself of that.
that may have been the end of the JV game. Maybe they just played 2 quarters. No, it looks like they're still counting down. All right, we're gonna mute real quick. I'm gonna go find a seat. All right, here for the second half, we have Alice on the draw, Natalie to the left, and I think probably Libby to the right, but I cannot quite see her number. Westview with the ball. Loose ball there. Nope. Retained by Westview. Well, picked up by Sydney. Sydney with some good D. Hand off to Libby. Ball behind the goal. Got a 3-second call on Wells. So if you're inside the 8 meter, which is the sort of half circle around the goal, you can only be in there on defense for 3 seconds or less unless you're within a stick's length of a defender or of an offensive player, sorry. Westview scores. So the college level, you'll oftentimes see defenders sort of reaching out with their stick, making sure it's clear that they're within a stick and an arm's length to that particular player. And the entire 8 meter line is hot. So even if you're standing on the 8 meter line, you're not out of the circle. So it still counts for 3 seconds. I think that's actually what Wells got called for there. They had one player who was just sort of standing right on the edge of the circle, not outside of it. I think it's June on the draw. Maybe Natalie. And Natalie. Westview with the draw control. Gets it past the restraining line, but Wells right there. Lily had it for a moment. Violation on Wells. Now Westview will set up shop behind the goal. Tries to pass over. Dangerous pass, but it got there. Now that one didn't though. Picked up by Shelby. Shelby McCrae comes up. Shelby over to June Hartman on the far side. June with the ball. 2-on-3 here. Has number 10 on the left, Mercedes. Needs to pull it back now and probably wait for the rest of the offense to get there. Over to Alice. Alice tries to get it over to Lily, but intercepted by Westview. Errant pass. We picked up here by Shelby. Shelby makes a pass. Now up to Lily. Lily Crockett. There's a foul on Wells. Westview quick with the counter. Snagged by Emily. Now up to Natalie. Ball high in the air. Snatched by Alice. Alice ahead to June. June. They're doing a good job getting those loose balls today. June over to, oh, that was the right idea. had Mercedes on the right side, but one of the Westview players stepped in, and this is the Westview player who is a speed demon. Going to be a foul on Lily, sort of slashing across the body. So Westview will restart. Oh, he knocked the ball free a second time. That time legally. Ball up top, guarded by Libby. Loose ball. Out near the restraining line. Picked up by Libby. 6.5 minutes to go in the third. Not sure what they called there. Couldn't quite make out what the ref was saying. Well, good job. Libby picking up that player as they came around the crease. Got a stick on it. Now Lily with the ball. But pass was a bit awry. Gonna have a cover, I think, on Wells. So you can't cover the ball with your net when it's on the ground. That's going to be an errant pass. I don't think that was a shot. That should be... Oh, they're calling that a shot? Yeah, white ball. No! The other ref was right. There's disagreement among the refs, but the wrong ref won. Oh. Great effort from the Westview player. He went to the turf to try to get that ball, but it went out of bounds. And turnover by Wells. Ran out that sideline. Westview now with the ball. Got it by Natalie. Oh, that's going to be a shooting space violation on Shelby. No, Sydney. So, as mentioned earlier, you can't just pop in front of the goal and put your body in the way of a shot. It's a dangerous play, and that's what causes... Oh, great job by Lily getting a stick on that shot. So, Lily with the ball. And then a foul by Westview. Lily will self-start here. Ahead to number 19. Is that 19? Is that Addie? That is Addie, yes.
Addie, yeah.
Addie is plays a bit on the varsity team, but I think also is what they call a swing player, so comes down. Oh, nice try by June. Good save by the Westview keeper. Alice gets the ball back. Alice in, shot goes wide left. But Addie is closest to it. Oh no, they're saying, I think they're saying that that Alice went in the crease, and so it's going to be Westview ball. That pass goes too far. It'll be Wells ball. June will bring the ball in bounds. June. Long pass. Oh, wow. And she was trying to pass it to Addie. They're saying it wasn't, that it was a pass, and so it's Westview ball because it went out of bounds off of Wells, and it wasn't a shot. But honestly, for a moment there, it looked like it might actually fall down behind the keeper into the goal. The turnover on Westview. Oh, into the middle. Oh, great pass. Very quick shot there by Lily, but shot went to the left. Maybe into the middle to June. June shoots. Saved by the Westview keeper. Picked up by Alice. Alice.
1 minute remaining.
Addie will restart. Addie over to Alice. Alice shoots. No goal. Good save there for the Westview keeper.
Saved by Brooklyn's goal.
Just under 30 seconds. Ball knocked down by June. Scrum in the middle there. Still on the carpet. Somebody kicked it free. You can kick the ball. Westview with the ball. 10 seconds to go. Oh, popped it up into the air. June with the ball. June into the middle, shoots, and scores. Way to go by June Hartman to score right before the end of the quarter.
By June Hartman.
Westview leads 6-4.
I'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors for Ivy Wells Lacrosse, including Garfinkel Orthodontics and Dairy Hill Ice Cream.
Got to say that the combination of sponsors, I think, is perfect, right? So you eat too much Dairy Hill ice cream, and then you end up at Garfunkel, or is it just Garfunkel Orthodontics? Do they also do dentistry?
Need to do dentistry.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, seems like a perfect pair. All right. 12 minutes left of JV lacrosse. Final game of the season for the JV team. The varsity team has a game versus Westview tonight, and then versus Cleveland on Wednesday and versus Lincoln on Friday. Natalie on the draw to the right. It's like Libby. And I'm not sure who is on the left here at the moment. Oh, Emily. We have a change in goalie. Actually, Emily is on the field now. And Maya Light is in goal. Emily with some good defense. Emily played lacrosse for the first time last year. Oh. I don't think it scored. Didn't score. Oh, it did go in. Pretty close. Maya almost stopped it. Emily Bamonte is 26.
Goal by Anna Estes.
Emily is on the circle to the left. Natalie on the draw. Libby to the right. Westview with the draw control. Still loose. Westview with it knocked down by Sydney. Picked up by Alice. Alice over to, tried to get it to Sydney, but doesn't quite connect. Emily with the defense. Shot saved by Maya. Maya.
Saving the shot by Maya Light.
Up to Libby. Ball knocked out from Libby. Now guarded by Shelby. Good D by Shelby. Now good help by Natalie on the spin back. Player in the middle. Oh, Emily turns around just at the right moment. Gets a stick on that, knocked down. And then Sydney comes up with it. Sydney with the fast break on the far side. Up at, tries to get it ahead to Addie, but stolen away by Westview. Now Libby with the ball off of the errant pass. Over to Alice. Alice breaks through the defense. Now tries to get it over to Mercedes, but Mercedes does get the ball back. Addie also tries to set a pick there for Mercedes. Now over to Addie. Addie shoots. Good save by the Westview goalie. That's a good shot by Addie. Addie gets the ball back. Addie over to Natalie. Natalie over to, who is that? Is that Sydney? Shot and score! That is Mercedes. Mercedes with the shot and score.
That's a guarding goal by Mercedes Walcott.
2-point game. Westview leads 7-5. Good persistence by Wells. Get the ball back after a couple of turnovers there. And a great score there by Mercedes. I think she shot that from outside the 8-meter, so from some distance. Had enough force on it to punch it right in. Natalie on the draw, Emily to the left, Libby to the right. So that player now on the Westview team is my favorite Westview player. Why? Because she's the only player on the entire field wearing a helmet. More helmets, people. I know it's hard to convince your kids to wear helmets, but I tell you, the concussions, particularly at the college level, just happen all the time.
2 players.
There are 2 players on Westview with helmets? All right. Peter says there's a second player with the helmet. Oh. Are you sure? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's all right. There are 2 players with helmets.
2 favorite players.
2 favorite players for Westview. Alice with the ball. Alice spins past, takes a shot, saved by the Westview keeper. That keeper is doing a great job tonight.
Saved by Brooklyn's goal.
You know, I guess for our purposes, she could do a little less well. Maybe, got a couple more in, just 2. That's all we're asking for. Natalie with the ball, over to Alice. Alice double teamed. Alice shoots. Shot goes wide left. And Westview, I guess, was closest to it when it went out of bounds. So Westview has it, restarting. And that player is just the speed demon, as shown multiple times so far in this game. Met by Shelby. Sydney's also back there. Shelby, though, has the defensive assignment now. Meets the player as they come around the circle. Now Emily with defense. Ball up top. Oh, that was an attempt at a shot, I think. Like a ground ball shot. Went wide left. It wasn't dangerous at all. So Wells will restart it. They were closest to it when it went out of bounds. Sydney got a good pick by Shelby, although right into the player's blind spot. But you mess with Shelby's sibling, I guess that's what happens. Pass ahead to Mercedes, but doesn't connect. Westview on the counter. Knocked free by Sydney. Picked up by Natalie. Natalie tries to get it to Alice. That's Westview with the ball. Westview with a clear path in, shoots and scores. Westview leads. Wildcats in the lead. Three and a half minutes to go in the game. That's June on the draw now. Wildcats with the ball. Emily with some good defense. We had a cutter to the middle there. Hopefully Westview didn't see. Good job by Natalie to cut off that. Ball knocked free by June. June with the ball on the far side. 2.5 minutes to go. June over to Alice. Alice makes her way past a couple of defenders there. Has Lily down in the corner if anyone sees her. Oh, but they just missed that window. Now June with the ball. I have a 3-second violation on the Wildcats. Are you going to get free shooting position on the 8 or on the 12? It's on the 8 or on the 12. June is, yeah, there we go. June was setting up kind of in between the two lines. The referee moved her back. June now, ball knocked free. Grabbed by Lily. Saying it went out of bounds though. Red ball. Shelby in the scrum there. Shelby with the ball. Oh, had it for a moment. Yes, has it. Shelby with a pass up to Alice. Doesn't connect. Wildcats with the ball. Picked up by Sydney. Now Shelby. And, oh, knocked free by June. Great D by June. Out of bounds off of June, so Wildcats kind of a false start on Red. I think they tried to pass it in from out of bounds. So June gets it over to Maya, and that'll do it. That is the end of the game. Great.
Thank you one and all for coming out to this exciting JV high school match between Westview and Ida B. Wells. Please stick around. We have the varsity matchup coming up very shortly.
Good game for JV
Varsity
team.
Westview v. Ida B. Wells will begin in approximately 10 minutes. Plenty of time to get some world famous popcorn and everybody's favorite cup of noodles immediately to your left of the snack bar.
So we are going to stop this stream and start up the varsity stream in just a couple of moments. Have a good night. See you at the varsity.